G'day, mate, and welcome back to Factorio. So I'm standing down here because, let's be honest, the bots are lazy. And even though there's stuff up here that can be placed, oh, they finally got it done. I walked away and left them for half an hour to see if they'd actually do something. Turns out if you give them half an hour, they will actually do something. Let's bring the train back down to us with some more wonderful underground pipes and beacons and stuff. And let's see if we can get this train station built. I've got track, that's always important. Now, we have been building everything with loop trains, i.e. single-headed trains. And honestly, I think I'm going to keep it up. At the same time, I need to work out how long a train is. So if that's one segment to a train, that's 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So that is the cargo length of the train. And we're going to put that there. Okay. And actually, we'll go to fast assemblers for the head of the train. The actual engines. And we want you to be 1, 2, whoops. Remove. Try again, JD. 2, 3, 4, 5 long. So I want a train station. And I want it to end. Haha! Everything had to go up or down by 1 tile. So let's go back by 1 tile. Okay. Blueprint. Blueprint from there all the way back. Because I don't have a train on me. So I have no way of popping down a train and measure everything out. But with practice, I can use this system to lay down. And I know every single power pole is either a train or a wagon or whatever. Okay. Now, ideally, you would use a balancer. So we'd bring all 10 lanes out. We'd balance all 10 lanes in case one lane, one of these furnace lanes moves faster than the others. Because obviously, because we're on a belt-based system, the last one will run faster than the first one. Because there's a good chance this outputs. This is not going to work now. Nope, because we don't have all the speed modules put down. And the original build's gone. Yeah, so this outputs half a blue belt of a electric furnaces, but we're using 0.4946 of a belt. So obviously, the last one's going to move the fastest, and the first one's going to move the slowest. So ideally, you'd balance your output from your train to make sure at the other end you didn't have any issues, right? But because we are us, we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to have the train be on a condition. So once the train, all the trains are going to be on condition. So once they get low on cargo, we're going to send them off to go refill. Because that's the easiest way to keep the trains moving. And that way we don't have to worry about balances. We can use the actual train as like a universal you know, good enough. As long as one wagon is empty, or as soon as one wagon's empty, we want to move the train along. But then we still need to do unloading. Now, this actually came up in my Discord the other day. I can't remember who posted it. Oh, let's see if I can find it real quick. I have a feeling it would be Oleg. Oleg seems to be the belt master in my Discord. But I just want to make sure. It is Oleg. Okay. So he came up, he found this one off Reddit, so I don't know who the original creator was. Or the original test is probably more accurate. But somebody found out that if they do this, okay, this will, 2 inserters won't quite fully compress a blue belt, but it's good enough. After you run it through a smelter array, and let's go to a working smelter array that's actually running. No, one of these. So, blue belt outputs 40. But it only needs like 34 in. Right? This will actually take about 34 off the belt and bring it into the furnaces. Hang on. That belt doesn't need to be there. And you need to be a straight belt. Cool. So this is my unloading I'm going to use on each of these. Purely because it's something different. And on top of that, it's less inserters. And inserters are normally one of the biggest costs in Factorio. Right? Most of your bases, assemblers are pretty optimized. Inserters, don't get me wrong, they're very, very optimized, but inserters are such a smart and unique item that they tend to cause just a little bit of lag en masse. And of course, we need lots of assemblers. Where is that blueprint? Okay, so I want to copy there to there, and then I really want to put it on my tool belt because I'm going to be using it a lot. So that's for that one. That's for that one. That's for that one. That's for that one. That's that one. That's that one. That's that one. Now the other thing you may or may have not have noticed is I'm not actually putting things hard up against the ends of the carriages. It's something I learnt in my gigabase, which was probably an issue with just the size of the base, and something that was called train lag that in theory doesn't exist anymore, but players can find it and the devs say no, it doesn't exist. So it's a 50-50 whether it's still there or not. Actually, you're meant to go the other direction. Well, like I said, players are sure it exists, and the devs are just like, no, it doesn't really exist, or you're building too big. Don't build so big, not an issue. And it caused my trains to be a tile, being a single power pole inserter tile, not a rail tile, too far forward or too far backward when they pulled up the stations. So from that point on, I just started building. Oh, I missed one. I just started building my trains, my unloading to be just that one tile short. You know, just don't use the front and the back tile, because as long as I didn't use the front and the back tile, it really didn't matter. But when I had a single inserter pulling from the front or from the back, because that was the most logical spot to put it because of where it's pushing to, I had problems. So yeah, I now avoid the fronts and the backs. But we can now get rid of all of that. And that. We need one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. we're going to need... Do I have a substation on me? Because that'd be awesome if I did. I'm requesting them, right? Hey, substations. Substation. Unload. Oh, load. Rather, load. And we want fuel. That one. 3 off, please. Copy. Paste. All the way along. Okay, now you're not in the robot network, so we'll fix that first. And you guys are saying you don't have power. So we'll fix that second. Come on, power poles, go away. That one. That one. Sure. Done. Okay, so now we got the station built. We need to loop the track around as quickly as possible. And I'm going to bring it. Come on. Don't me. And build the train track back out. For throughput issues, we need a signal there, and then at halfway through the length of the train, I'm going to build another signal. And then another one up towards the front. So when the train's exiting, as soon as it clears this signal, the next train can start rolling in. As soon as it clears this signal, the train can keep rolling all the way forward till it gets to the station. So that's our train done. What did you unload, train? There is heaps of beacons. There's heaps of underground pipe. There's no speed modules. Looks like most of the beacons have been put down. And there's still whole sections missing. Lots of substations are still missing. Because they're outside construction range. Alright, we're going to have to... Oh, pumps are missing. Can I make some pumps? Nope. Do I have pumps on me? Nope. Right, I'm requesting 50 pumps for the next time I'm off at home base, and I can dump them back here. I have no idea what's disappearing out of my... Not really? Put a road report there. There's no power. Because that substation and that substation don't exist. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Alright, so robots will finish building this one. That's a chest that's there for no reason whatsoever. I have tanks. Oh god, get rid of them. Take the tanks away. Great. Construction bots will deal with them as well. So the next build we want to put down is rocket control units and then speed 1 modules. So, hang on. Those ones are rocket control. Yeah. Where's that blueprint where we're not using anymore? That one. There to there. We want to change you to be a rocket control unit. RCU. Okie dokie. And now find somewhere to put this build down when I can't even see the edges. This could be fun. Alright, so put it down there so I can actually move. Okay. Remove. Remove. I want it about here, I'm hoping. That can go. All of that can go. All of that can go. Right, I need the whole build ripped back up. Let me through! There's still more. Alright, fine. Bots, clean it up. For the record, I cleared this lake, figuring this would be enough room. I'm now looking at these lakes going, we're going to get in the they're going to get in the way. Okay, that can go, and that can go. I have no idea why I'm having FPS and UPS problems walking through a forest. I'm probably going to guess it's due to the very, very large construction orders that are still happening. Because solar, between every episode, I stop and I stamp down a couple more bits of solar, which is currently waiting on this poor landfill machine to crank out as much landfill as possible, which is waiting on this to be mined out as fast as possible. So yeah, I'm constantly pumping down more and more solar, because I'm pretty sure after we get up to here and go another stamp or two this way, we'll probably be done, I hope. But it's just, it takes time, a lot of time. Okay, so let's run over here. Where's this? You need to actually have the rocket control unit build in there. Up. Okay, so if I stand here and go far, far, far left, I'm going to go down a couple of tiles in hope that it fits. Alright, so we want to go rip up. We want to go this way just a little bit. The chance of me actually getting this lined up with anything else is slim to none. No, I'm now going 2 tiles that way. Alright, rip that up, rip that up, rip all of that up. Rocket control. Come on. Oh crap. There we go. I flipped it the wrong way. That would have been bad. Yeah. There is no way I'm ever going to line this up. Okay. We'll do things the old-fashioned way. Okay, so we're going to need a blueprint. We're going to have to come up here. We're going to have to go start of rocket control units. Like that far. Line it up with the front of that beacon. I'm going to have to bring it down a little bit to clear that train station. Place that down. Let's put a railway port. Let's put a large power pole there and there. Oh. There and there to get things running. Okay. Then we now we got the start. So first off, check on delete. Check on map view to see if there's any funny. There's nothing weird with the pattern. 48 long is half a belt's worth. Okay, but it does have belt stubs on the way out. So we need to change the out path. chop that, and chop that, and chop that, chop that, chop that, and chop that. The bottom one, we're just going to slice this whole section out. We're going to copy the top half, put it into the bottom half. When that gets to the end, we will have just a piece of belt going to there. So that is 10 machines long, well 5 long. So that's, why can't we build that? There's a bit of nastiness, bit of nature left over. So that should be now 10 long a piece. Okay. So back up to here, and this whole build is 58 long, 48 long. I was close. I had one number right. So that's 10, 15, 20. Uh, 25, 30. 35, 40, 45, I hope. We'll just go deconstruct from there forward. 45. So it means I need 46, 47, 48. I need the last 3. 1, 2, 3. And throw them on the end. Okay. Now that we've done that, let's put down a radar all the way out here somewhere, because that seems important. And we'll build our robot coverage. We'll ask where the hell are all the substations. Okay, so we've got a robot port there. And there. And there. And there. And there. Your power? Yeah. And there. And there. But you don't have power. Alright, so we're going to stand here, get some substations, wait for the bots to come pick up all the junk. 0 logistics bots available. That's never a good sign. Convert those over to landfill. Alright, we should give the bots plenty to do. There's a crap ton of underground pipe. Wow, we've built all the underground pipe? Okie dokie. Come up here and say deconstruct. There's inserters, there's beacons. Oh, there's going to be belt subs on the last 3. They won't work, they'll never line up. Substations. Oh, I got 45. Okay. Cool. Place them down. Yeah, that's full coverage. And then actually what we probably want to do... Oops. Copy that and go nope, 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 And no. Belt stubs for the input, not belt stubs for the output. Okay, there. There. And there. Change you and you to a straight bit of belt. Done. Robots have got more jobs to go. More jobs to do. Alright. So, once we get back to civilization... so those rocket control units. Speed 1 modules next. Actually, I'll deconstruct it afterwards. Speed 1s. Now you're bringing materials in from that side, so we need to blueprint you accordingly. In that one. Speed 1. Which needs like 1,000 speed modules all by itself. That was easy enough. Comes complete with roboports. Roboport coverage get everything? Almost. Except that's a problem. Well, there goes all my landfill. Do we have landfill this network still? We did have 28k. I'm gonna go with yes. But we don't have storage for some reason. Did we fill storage? How is that full? I don't get it. Like, that's storage and that's not full either. What are you doing, bots? You're just gonna go flat, floating in midair. Okay, sure. Okay, stand. Whoa, no power. Really? So close yet so far. Logistics 16 bots. I'm imagining, yeah, you also didn't have power. So, these Logibots are probably from this network that was unpowered. Yeah, they've got so far, they've run out of power, and then discharge, and then come all the way home. Because this roboport went flat. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need roboports along the back. Come on, I need to move. Just, yeah, it's too close. I want it out of Logi range. Come on, I need landfill. I need landfill. We just need to do this little bit of lake. After that's done, we can then finish this build off. Landfill that at the same time. So rocket control unit, speed 1. We were close. We went off that by that much, and then we need the real smelting. Okay, and on this side we had reds and low density structures. So we'll do the reds, we'll do the low densities, we'll do the blues, and then copper, green, miners, and iron. Yes, I have iron going to miners, the excess iron going to greens. Greens coming back to go to miners, so then miners can go up the bus, along with copper going into the greens as well. Believe it or not, that's how the bus is going to be organised. Yes, it might be a little bit confusing, but it's alright, we'll work it out. Oh, that's not bad. No, that's even worse. Okay. For whatever reason, OBS is not tracking... not tracking Factorio, it's tracking my actual whole screen. So that was the plan. I just want to double check my maths to make sure I'm right. So we have, on a per minute scale for the whole base, we have 9,800 iron going into green circuits. For mining drills, when I find them, we have 21,428 going into miners. So this is why iron is closer, why miners are closer to iron than green circuits are. Because miners chew more iron than anything else. Okay, so look, I'm gonna paste this one down again. That goes in there because it's the last build. Last build we've done at least. I wish it was the last build, then I can start actually hooking things up. Get rid of all those trees. All those trees, any other wildlife that happens to have squeezed into our factory. Okay, so this is where I'm going to end this one. As always, thank you for watching. Really hope you've enjoyed this episode. Thoughts, comments, suggestions, random abuse down in the comment section below. If hit the like button, hit the share button. It tells me that you guys really, really want to not only get a copy of the blueprints, but a copy of the map. As always, there is always those at Patreon will get the map at the end of the week. And that is stone drop, because it's the only stone that will bother actually putting on a train. But yeah, I'm going to leave it here for this one. Next episode, red circuits, low density structures, blues, greens, well, copper. So we're going to jump to this side of the bus to get these ones done. Which also means we're going to pipe plastic into our red circuits. So that's going to be fun. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you guys for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.